Should be back. All right. Let's reconnect to Tarkov and see if I'm still alive. I don't know how much longer was left in that raid. We'll be getting pretty close to zero time left. Not that I really care. I wonder if you get rep if you like are MIA/dead in a raid. Probably should, right? Okay. Sound alerts if you say so. Ah, we died. It would have come up saying reconnect. Yeah. So either we died or either we were killed or we timed out because the raid ended. I don't know which. But we should get. We should have got some rep for that player that we killed. Yeah, 487. I think that's higher than what we were. I think we got point something. Okay, I'll take it. Sorry about that. Yeah, my modem just stopped working randomly, so it was a bit weird. But that's okay. We'll soldier on. Hopefully, no more issues. I do need to restock on water filters. Oh boy, these are getting expensive. Ooh, Mosin Scav coming up. Have to drive you nuts. Had food now, Ellie? You happy? Yeah, this definitely seems like a more of a plinking gun. Whereas this one is much better for sprays, I guess. Wow, that's way louder too, even though it has a suppressor on it. Interesting. Can I put this on a mutant? Oh, hi, Allie. Do you want to get into your bed? Sorry. Miniature magnifier was there and she was very annoyed that this was in her bed. There you go. Hi. Yeah, I wonder if I can move that. Oh, it does have something. That's just a... Oh, look at that. It has a brake in addition to... So what if I just take all of that off? No. Okay, that's just not compatible. Fair enough. 40 seconds. Hi, Allie. Well, it's a brief intermission on the day. At least it reconnected. At least it wasn't my ISP dying. They've been pretty good lately, though, actually. I can't remember the time we last had an outage with my ISP. The modem is definitely in a state where it needs a factory reset, and I've just been delaying doing that because I'm lazy. Hi, Allie. You awake and want some pats? Is that what's happening? You can do that. Put two silences on, and not only is it silence, but it makes other people think they hear it in space. Okay. Factory. Your dream make you real when you miss you get pain. can't feel. Sad but true. Eyes while you're away. You know it's sad but true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boom, boom, boom. Do my dirty work, scapegoat. Oh no, well, our pre-roll time has worn off. I think this will load in before the minute will be up though. Eyes while you're away. All right, let's hope this goes a little better. It was funny because I was walking up to the body when the internet dropped out and it wouldn't let me interact. I was like, wait, what? Is the game busted? And I can't interact with objects? This is a new one. And then I looked over and saw I had 0 bandwidth on OBS. I was like, oh, I see what's happened. What was the last thing you saw on stream? Did you see me look around the hallway to see the scav down there? Because I went around the hallway, saw the scav, and then went back to go loot the body. And that was when it dropped out. Just looking at the 2 bodies? Okay. Wow. Wow, okay. Interesting. There's a fucking mission. Oh, you can see the shotgun like pass into my vision if I turn too quickly. That's weird. Wearing this Shamark cover is probably a good way to get shot by scavs thinking I'm a PMC. I don't know if the one we saw hauling ass this way. Alright, well, definitely just a bunch of AI stomping around so far. Gaga easy. Trying to pretend to be a scav. He's pretty sure I'm a PFC.
Sniping's a good job, mate.
I'm waiting for him to shoot me. Yeah, get the fuck away from me. Stop looking at me weird. Stop looking at me, Swan. I don't like that he's following. I don't really have anything I give a shit about. I just don't like him being on my ass. He might just be following me now to see if I'll kill anyone. Because then he can get free rep. Excuse you. Please do not belittle the culture of my people. Gondor Brothers, welcome. Thank you for the raid.
Yes, кто нет? Sniping's a good job, mate.
Excellent. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. What were you playing today? Let's do a quick shout out.
Sniping's a good job, mate.
Gondor Bros Gaming. Whoops. Almost missed the underscore there. Ooh, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. How are you liking it? Thank you, Mika and Gondor Bros for the follow. And Thane as well. Welcome. Jet Pixie, hello. Welcome everyone. We're playing Escape from Tarkov. If you don't know what this game is, it is a survival shooter. It's a lot of fun. There's not a lot of other games like it. It's very unique. And I'm also giving away some codes for the game in a week's time. I've been running a giveaway all August to give away 4 codes for Tarkov, 4 standard edition codes. Oh, okay. I see what happened. Okay. So here is a command to explain Tarkov. That is the elevator pitch for what Tarkov is. It's a survival looting and shooting game. When you go into a raid, you collect gear, kill other players and AI or NPC scavengers, and complete quests to earn better gear. If you make it to an extraction point without getting killed, you get to leave the map and keep what you collected, and you can sell it to make money. But if you die, you lose all your gear, and Nightbot doesn't have a sub, so he can't use that emote anymore. And then for more details, you can check out the wiki page there. My cat is also coming out to say hi. Don't knock that over. Thank you. So yeah, it's a looter shooter survival game. It's very unique. There's not a lot of other games like it in terms of how much there is to learn and the adrenaline, like the fight or flight response you get while playing. So if you'd like to win a copy of the game, it's free to enter. Just go to this Gleam contest link and you get entries for following me on Twitch and Twitter and doing different things. And then in a week's time, I'll be doing a drawing. We'll be drawing the winners and 4 people will win a code to play Escape from Tarkov. So yeah, free to enter. Isn't that right, Ali? Yeah. This is Ali. She's my cat. You come up? I know you don't, but you're going to come up. Hello. She is 18 years old. She's almost 19. She's 19 in like a week. Aren't you? It's her birthday in like a week's time. She's
Also
a very old cat.
beans.
We can also do beans. Thank you, Aiko. She doesn't like being held, but she tolerates it. There you go. You can get back down. You can just hang out here while I do a bean. Excuse me 1 second. So over on my stream, when people share bits, I eat different types of beans. These are the gross beans. It's called Bean Boozled. And it has a chance of being a good bean, like strawberry banana smoothie, or a bad bean, like dead fish. And that is the worst one I could possibly get. So let's not start the thing on that. Let's start it on something a little bit nicer. And thank you to Aiko for 500 bits. Let's spin that wheel. I got birthday cake or dirty dishwater. Ali, what are you doing? This is the one type of food I eat that you are just not interested in. All right, so this could be dirty dishwater, or it could be a lovely jelly cake bean. Jelly cake, birthday cake, jelly bean. I got that backwards. All right. No, so you don't want this. Yeah, she can't smell it. If it doesn't stink, she doesn't want it. Look, do you want this? No, she just wants to rub her face on my hand. All right, here we go. Birthday cake or dirty dishwater? Birthday cake. Thank you, Aiko. Oh, delicious. It's like a lovely vanilla birthday cake. That's so good. How can it be birthday cake flavored when the birthday cake can be any flavor you want? So it always I always think of the is it Milk Bar that Momofuku's like patisserie and confectionery and stuff? I think that's correct. So Milk Bar make a specific type of birthday cake which has like chunks of like birthday cake dough, and it's like rainbow colored with like white icing. I always think of that one, but it's like it's very much a vanilla birthday cake because the bean itself, right? Like, yeah, it's that one. How's this gonna work? Like that? Yeah. So it's oh that one there where the arrow is, and I don't know if you can see it that clearly, but it's like it's a white bean. It's a white bean with like multicolored spots. So it's like a white cake with like colored sprinkles on it, which to me in my head goes vanilla birthday cake. And that's what it tastes like. Like a funfetti cake. Yeah, exactly. Kind of, yeah. All right. How's your day going? Pretty good? Pretty good now that you're getting human pats? And chin scratches? Yeah. Shows leans into him real good. Except you lean forward and down, which is off camera. I mean, that's the other thing is that they're all like fake chemical flavors. So when it's banana, it's that fake banana flavor that tastes like that extinct banana or whatever it is. And like peach is the fake peach. And then all the other ones are just ones they've come up in a lab with chemicals that honestly nail the flavors. No, she's not performing. She's just getting pats and getting attention. You can prefer fake banana? I like both. To me, they're two different flavors. Like I like real banana, like, you know, banana cake or banana smoothie, delicious. And then I also like fake banana. Like I like the fake banana runts that Willy Wonka make. And like I like banana ice cream. There's a really good banana flavored Plocky. Yeah, I bet that's good. There's also that, I forget the name of it. There's that Japanese snack that's like a banana Twinkie, where it's like a banana cake with banana cream inside. That's real fucking good. I know you hate it. I know she hates it so much. She doesn't want to get picked up. Is that the worst? Is this just the actual worst? Being loved? Huh? Is this the worst? I know. There you go. Go back into your bed. Legit, artificial banana flavor was designed to taste like a. Yes, that's what I meant. It's the extinct banana that isn't the main commercial variety. Yeah, because the one that's available currently is better resilience. Oh, that was quick. Nice job, Manfred. Take it easy. Drink lots of water. Okay, she wants to leave now. Come on. There you go. Woof. Get rid of all this crap. To praise you like I should. Hey, sound guy. Pretty good. Unfortunately, my internet dropped out, but that's not Tarkov's fault. But you know, going pretty good. I was saying earlier, for folks not here, at the start of the stream, I'm going to do Tarkov today. I'm going to do Tarkov tomorrow. I'm going to do Total Warhammer on Friday. So if you're into more of the Warhammer strategy action, come by on Friday's stream, which is Saturday for me, but Friday for most folks. And we'll be jamming more Total Warhammer, because that was really, we did that on the last stream and it was a lot of fun. Gone up a little bit. But I've entered that in the schedule, so you can just check the schedule below the stream and it'll tell you what day is what. Today is Tarkov. Tomorrow is Tarkov. So, selling for sure. Making money at a good pace, though. I just like doing scav runs over and over because I want to get that scav rep. Still not got your 3080 Ti sorted, but I am having a fellow tech friend come over. It's just been troubleshooting due to your mobility. That sucks. Yeah, from what you've mentioned of what you've tried so far, because you've been Sound Guy's been keeping us updated in the tech channel in the Discord. I'm leaning it towards it being a faulty card. Personally, it's the worst outcome, but you've kind of tried everything that I would have. Especially if you've Googled and like checked for
Please
like.
do not belittle the culture of my people.
What's Knifey's?
What the fuck is Knifey's?
You know what? Actually, we're gonna have a lot of tech-minded people in chat now that Will's rated us. Welcome, Will. We're just talking about Sound Guy having an issue with his 3080 Ti, which is a new card, I believe, and it's not being detected in the BIOS or in Windows. Although if it's not detected in the BIOS, it sure ain't going to be detected in Windows. And so, correct me, Sound Guy, the stuff you've covered off so far, you've updated your motherboard's BIOS to make sure that's up to date. You've reseated RAM, I think, because Keldoran suggested that. You're not using a riser cable. Yeah, I don't believe it was a second-hand card. You're hoping upgrading 850 to 100 to 1,000 watt PSU. Oh, yep, thank you. I don't know why that didn't do the... Oh, sound alerts is probably still messed up from when I went offline. Where is it? Yeah, that should hopefully fix it. Oh, there's a lot happening here. Okay. Now, this guy could be about to murder me.
Да, пожрать бы, конечно, не помешало.
Someone in...
Вон он, сука!
Shit. This was a bad spot to fall down. Alright, we're going back to my original plan, which was to get up and look at. Okay. I didn't really have a good way to fight there with that shitty scope. Yeah, we got killed by a scab, so I hope they got bad rep for that. Bought from Overclockers UK. Card also seems to be getting power from the PCIe 16 port as well as the 2 times additional power cables it requires from separate connections as the RGB lights and fans are working. Yeah. So, I mean, the initial things I would do is, like, presumably you're upgrading from an existing card. I would put the old card back in to make sure that just works fine. I'm assuming that's what you're doing at the moment because you mentioned being able to... Actually, I think you said you were playing with onboard video. If you have another card, I would definitely throw that in to see if, like, there's any issues with that. Because I'm starting to assume that it's just an issue with the card being faulty. You're hoping it's just not getting enough power to be detected. It's not... In my... I haven't used a 3080, so I don't know if this is true. In my experience, when cards don't get enough power, they usually have enough power to, like, boot up and get detected. But when they spin up under load and they start drawing more power, that's when issues will come up. Because it's not getting enough power to get up to the load that it needs to. Rather than just not being detected. I guess it's possible, but like I said, that's not been my experience. They artifact under that scenario. Yeah, exactly. That's usually what I have had experience with. It sucks if it's the card that's faulty, obviously, because it's the hardest thing to get a hold of at the moment. If it was like a power supply, you can just go out and get another power supply. Hopefully, though, the company, when dealing with a faulty one, would be able to replace it ahead of, you know, the backlog of everything else, seeing as it's an RMA situation. Yeah. So that's the thing. 850 seems like enough to me. Depending what, if you're running a billion hard drives, maybe not, but I doubt it'll be that. I mean, it's, you can, something worth checking, of course. But yeah, if I had to put money on an outcome, yeah, there's a hideout now. This came in a couple of wipes ago. It's a fun, like, to-do list of things. You get benefits from it, so it helps you craft items. My hideout is basically complete. There's a couple of stations that I haven't built, but that's because they're very expensive, and I'm actively not building them. I can afford to build them, I'm just choosing not to. So you also have a crafting skill as well. So the more you craft things in the hideout, the quicker the crafting skill means they craft quicker, and then eventually once you get elite crafting, you can craft 2 things at once at each station. Because right now that I'm crafting piles of meds, for the next 40 minutes I can't craft anything else while this is happening. But if I had elite crafting, I could craft 2 things. So there's like a med station where you can craft meds. There's the heating and rest area that give you passive regen for energy and things like that. My rest space is at maximum, so it's actually giving me plus 10 energy. So instead of 100, I have 110 energy, which is pretty nice. No, that's totally fair, Sound Guy. Yeah, and the tech channel is there in the Discord to, let us know how you go, and we can always, offer advice and things along the way. And then you get some extra stations, like I have the water collector, which will produce purified water every 3 to 4 hours, something like that, or 2 to 3 hours, I can't remember. And then I can take that purified water, combine it with sugar, and produce Scav Fierce Hatchling Moonshine. And then by collecting 50 moonshines, I can do a barter trade to Therapist to get a thick item case, which is nice. And I'm almost there. I think I need like 10 more moonshine. There's this one, the Scav case, where I can pay different amounts to send Scavs on a mission to collect random items for me. The one I've been doing at the moment is the 7,000 ruble one, because you can do moonshine or intel docs, but they don't genuinely seem to give you profitable returns. Ferellis, thank you for the follow. And they also take real long. The moonshine and the intel take like 4 hours, whereas this one will happen every hour, just under 2 hours. So I do that one. Then you've got a workbench for crafting ammo and guns and different things. Right now I'm crafting gunpowder by turning grenades and smoke and grenades into green gunpowder, which is pretty profitable. I got a Bitcoin farm. So the Bitcoin farm will generate in-game Bitcoins every just under 24 hours, I think. The 7K the best cost to profit ratio now? It seems to be. When I do 85Ks, they almost never make profit. And moonshine probably wouldn't be too bad, except I'm saving my moonshine for the thick case, so I can't use them for that. I've got a level 2 Bitcoin farm with 25 cards in it, which is the max. If I want to go to level 3, I need to build solar power, which is a station that will reduce my fuel consumption by 50%. Unfortunately, though, it costs like 12 to 14 million rubles to produce. You need 4 of these phase arrays, 10 military cables, 10 military filters. All of those aren't too expensive. That's a couple million rubles. But the big one is you need to spend 75,000 euros on it, which cost about 10 million rubles to buy. So it's just obscenely expensive. And you also need level 4 Peacekeeper, which I don't have currently. So I haven't built that station, which is a requirement for Bitcoin 3. And I haven't built the air filter because it's, again, very expensive. And I just don't think it's worth it. 25,000 USD. How much is that? That is 3.125 million. That's not too bad. Pretty expensive, but not too bad. I haven't played Tarkov since they implemented the IKEA map. Okay, so let's see. What would be new for you? Reserve will be new. And yeah, so Reserve is new. They have probably expanded Woods, Customs, and Factory, and maybe Shoreline. I didn't play back then, so it's hard for me to remember what was expanded, but they've definitely expanded Customs and Woods, and they just did Factory this wipe. Although Factory isn't that big of an expansion. It's just a little bit bigger. Cross me skin. And sorry, folks, if you're hanging out in my chat and don't know who Will Smith is, Will, I think tonight would have been playing PUBG, I'm guessing. I don't know. Oh, no, he's playing Ghost of Tsushima. Nice. But Will plays a variety of stuff. A lot of PUBG with the boys. But also stuff like Returnal and Hades and Ghost of Tsushima. Probably some Aliens in the future, I imagine. Oh, you did Aliens. What did you think? I watched some of Lonnie playing yesterday. It seemed okay. It seemed just okay. It's probably one of those games where, like, if you had 4 friends playing, it's okay. But then if you had 4 friends playing kind of anything, it'd be okay. You know? I don't think it's $50 good. I think I would play it if I got a code or if it was like $20. I play more of it, but it's not perfect. It's a hangout and chat game. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. I like those too. I just don't know if I $50 like them. Also, because I don't end up playing games with people a lot these days. I mostly just play solo because of me streaming, and then if I stream and people want to play games, I usually get them for like 2 hours before they go to bed. Which sucks because like I like Aliens and I like the setting and it seems perfect for that setting. Oh, it's only 3 players. Oh, I just assumed it was 4. Yeah, that's tough. It's kind of weird for like a people versus horde game. I feel like they're almost always 4. Like I know Destiny isn't. Destiny's kind of, I feel like, started the whole 3-player thing. But like, what's it? Rock Space Galactic made some really smart choices. I kind of wish it was first person instead of third, or at least it was an option. Interesting. It definitely seemed like, from what I saw, it was skewing a lot more casual, which is like a dumb word to say, but you know what I mean? Like it seemed like it was aiming more for a console audience rather than being super challenging. I'm curious about the difficulty because when I saw Lonnie play the other day, it didn't seem that intense. Yes, exactly. Which is funny because Gary has written movies that have starred Will Smith. Well, movie. There are harder difficulty levels, but I think you need to unlock some attachments for them. Okay. Yeah, I think for me it's a mix of like, there's also just too many games right now. Like with Back for Blood coming, that's going to be very similar style of game of like hang out and kill some zombies, and more of my friends being kind of into that based on the beta they just did, or the 2 betas they just did. Got PS ammo. So the main goal here playing a scav lately is just to get rep. I'm wearing my scav hat. This hat denotes that it's a scav run, not a regular player run. Interesting. I kind of want to get up. He got a jam. I heard the click of his gun and I knew to just rush that fool. I'm taking the one I killed. And he killed me because he doesn't mind the rep loss because he's going to get the gear. What a piece of shit. I did consider that. See, that's an instance where like it's probably good to do that because the gear is worth more than the small rep loss. Whatever, man. Should have just executed him. Was why I didn't play this game. Well, that was just me trusting that person, and like, it occurred to me that could happen. It's one of the reasons I never like scav runs because other people can't be trusted to play inside the rules of the game. No, it's fine. Like it's literally like, okay, there is a downside to that. There didn't used to be. Like, they used to, before they introduced the scav karma system that they have currently, there was no reason not to just shoot every scav you heard because they couldn't be trusted. But now you have rep. So this guy, Fence, has a rep system where when I get 6.0 rep with him, I'll get access to this tab where I can buy guns that players have dropped that weren't insured. So that's a little payoff. As well as other stuff, like it means my scav cooldown is shorter the higher my rep is. My scav loadouts are better the higher the rep is. Things like that. You get rep for killing players as a scav, killing scavs who have killed another scav. So that person who just killed me would now be worth bounty rep to someone else. Extracting and a few other things. You lose rep for shooting a scav that had killed a player like that person did. And killing scab bosses, various other things. So there is like a push and pull. In my opinion, scav rep is hard enough to come by that I don't ever want to lose rep. So like, if I had killed him, I would have lose rep. In that instance, when the guy had a pretty okay looking AK, a helmet with a visor, a nice rig, who knows what else. There was also another body there, and there were more bodies out the front. That was probably an instance where, in hindsight, taking the scav rep loss for just shooting that person probably would have been correct, because it's a lot of money we get getting all that shit out again. But, you know, it doesn't bother me that much. Like, I'm earning enough money. I have 2 million in the bank. My stash is worth about 52 million rubles, so nothing I saw there was worth murdering over, in my opinion. But if he wants to do a murder and take the rep loss, shrug. I'm not going to sweat, you know. I think the main difference is I play enough Tarkov. You know, I stream 5 days a week for like 5 to 6 hours a session. I'm never really bummed by any one raid. I did get a little annoyed the other week when the game hitched and I died, because that was very frustrating. But outside of even that, I could eventually shrug off. Like, I'm not still upset about it. Do I want to wear this armor? This armor is very chonky and heavy. It's fucking 13 kilo. Yeah, I don't think I do. I think I just want to sell that. Maybe I want to wear the rig. Nope. Helmet. Helmet. No buy you Gulak yet? No, that must be rank 4. Yeah, rank 4. There we go. Kill a scav and have your scav locked out for 24 hours real time. So they've done the original punishment. It's interesting. I mean, the main issue was, and I think I agree with this, like something that Pestilly said the other day, when they did the scav event that let me get to 4.9, like prior to an event they did recently, for most of the wipe, I was hovering around like 1 to 1.5 rep. Because it was very hard to gain scav rep. And it meant that when you killed a scav that hadn't killed anyone and lost rep, it was the equivalent of killing 5 PMCs. So if you killed 1 PMC and then killed 1 scav that hadn't harmed anyone, you dropped, you know, quite a lot. So more time you were going backwards than you were ranking up. And it was a bit too harsh. And they took that feedback on board, and their response was to do a couple of things. Now you get a little bit of rep every time you successfully extract. But the main thing they did was for one weekend, or I don't know if it was a weekend, but for like two or 3 days, you could basically go from 0 to maximum rank in about 12 raids if you did it right. Every time you used a PMC extract, you got 1.0 rep, which is huge. That's the equivalent of 100 PMC kills under the old system. And if you use the car extract, you got 0.65 the first time. So like if you did a bunch of car extracts and a bunch of PMC scav extracts, you could easily be max. And the problem with that was then it would take you so long to get back to 0 by killing scavs that haven't killed anyone, that now people just don't really give a shit. They will, like that dude, choose to murder a scav. No. They get, right now it's 0.01 rep for extracting. The 1.0 rep was if you used, it was an event, so it's over. The event is over. For those 2 days, if you did the combo PMC scav extract, so like the one on interchange, where it's an extract where you have to have a PMC and a scav or a player scav in the same spot, and then the extract works. Yeah. So it's on interchange, reserve, woods. I think it's just those 3. And then the car extracts on woods, customs, and interchange also gave a lot of rep. So people do the extracts sometimes, but it's pretty unlikely. We can try one. We could take a scav to not factory and check out one of those PMC extracts next time it's up. But now I want to go back to woods and make some cash. Where's my drink? What is this doing over there? Too much shit on my desk. I need to do a clean up at some point. It is hard. Yeah, there's not a lot of incentive to go to them when it's not an event, so you don't get, like, during the event you just had PMCs and scavs hanging out at them all the time trying to get an extract in, but I do have Tool in this list. This is my Teen Funko playlist. I have a lot of playlists, but yeah, this one is Teen Funkos. This is all the bands I listened to when I was an impressionable youth. Case in point. Actually, I'm going to run an ad so that we don't get pre-roll ads for 20 minutes. So if you get an ad, I apologize. If you get Twitch Turbo, or if you sub, or if you have an ad blocker, you won't see it. But it means 20 minutes of no pre-rolls for new viewers. So I'm going to pop off an ad real quick while we're matching in here. Back in a bit. There's also a fairly good chance you just don't see an ad, especially if you're subbed or have Twitch Turbo. So... I saw that sound guy, yeah. The baby from the cover of Nevermind wants to sue Nirvana for child pornography for putting him on there naked. Feels a little late to be doing that, in my opinion. But then I don't live in a country that is as litigious as the US, so... I think I should just go straight in here. Alright, we should be back from ads. Sorry about that. I didn't really do anything. We are right near USEC camp, so... Usually I can never decide if I want to overwatch and set up and wait to see if anyone runs in here. But I don't think they really run in from my side. I think if they run in, they're from the other spawns over the other side. So I'm just going to come in here and loot it. It's also dark enough that I don't really have a great view. We'll see. Okay, now I'm thinking I might actually... Someone will come and loot this. The camp's got really nice loot. Set up here and wait it out. Also, the day will get lighter as we... We don't get shot by someone approaching from below. Yes. Yeah. It's not he's not doing it on the sense of like he didn't get compensated. It's more that he's on there naked and he's now taking issue with that well after the fact. Just wants more money, yeah. Yeah, this is kind of boring. This is the thing, is like if you set up Overwatch to camp something and ambush someone, it's just a lot of downtime. It's why I don't like playing this way. It is a very effective way to play in Tarkov. It's like camping an extract or at a quest objective or anything. I heard something then. Part of this game really wants you to play it. Yeah, it's okay. So that's a lot of gunfire for one. That's at the other loot spot here. There's a scav bunker system over here, and so what a lot of people do is they spawn off the top of the map and then they come down here and loot to these USEC camps. So I think our trap that we've laid will probably work here. We're just gonna have to spend some time. I mean, the thing about this game that is good and is kind of like the difference between this and like PUBG or any other BR is like, it's just the MMO part. It's like the part where you keep the guns and the wealth and your character gets stronger as a result. It gives it stakes that, you know, those other games don't have, like Warzone and PUBG. Like even if you have a really great game of Warzone and PUBG, yeah, you win a chicken dinner, but that's it. Like, you don't get to take that shit back and start the next match with an ARM or with a tier 3 armor and stuff, right? So, and like, that's fine because that's what those games are. But it means that, like, you know, when I die in PUBG, it's just like, whatever. Back to the lobby, start up another game. And you lose that, like, adrenaline rush that you used to get when you first started playing PUBG, when you get down to, like, you know, the last circle and shit's tense. And I remember I got that when I first started playing, and then after a while I got to enough, you know, final circles and won enough games that like that didn't really do it for me anymore. And I don't think, personally, I don't think single player Tarkov against AI is anything to write home about. I don't think, like most things, I don't think their AI is very good. It either doesn't see you or it lasers you. There's not a lot in between. It's actually in a pretty good spot right now that they're not lasering you that often. Because there was a time earlier in the white where they were just shooting you in the face, like going prone and shooting you in the face at the same time, which is bullshit. They've since fixed that though. For me, it's the threat of other players, and with how big the maps are and how, you know, for a map this size, there's only a dozen other enemy players, so we're most likely not going to see anyone. But there's that constant threat, right? Like, You still get it in solos, or if it's one fight, or like me versus two. Yeah, so you still get it, but it's like not as much, right? So for me, the sequence was it was final circles. Then when they became a bit rote, it was playing on stream, like when I played with Kate or with Will, and knowing there was a bunch of people watching, or in like customs when I knew there was a bunch of my friends potentially watching. Then it would get that like fight or flight anxiety. And then even that wore off after a while, and you just like chasing a high, right? Like, but with this game, when I'm finding another person, or I have a lot of a really important item, whether it's a quest item or something that's worth a lot, or I kill someone and take their loot and really want to get out, like you get that like that fight or flight reflex, because like if I can get out with this gear, that's going to set me up for. I think that was shots in the distance, not footsteps. I mean, it was definitely a shot in the distance, but I also thought I heard footsteps underneath it. There's also a really good way to die, just sitting out here on an exposed rock. I definitely just saw someone then. I swear I just saw someone moving here in the distance. Probably means they're coming to this camp. Because they don't come this way, because then they could probably see me. Might get up on the rock now. You can get up on that giant rock and you have a good overwatch of the area. But it's also very exposed, and you're also trapped up there. There are a few ways off, but it's still... I wish PUBG had this. Just being able to hold crouch and use the mouse wheel to raise and lower you. So if you just need to just peek up, you can do that. It's such a good feature. Fucking every shooter should have that. So you don't get boned when the window is like just at gun height. I mean, the other problem is whoever shot over there may not have bothered to come loot these. Or someone's looting them real quietly. And I'm not hearing it because I'm too far away. It's been kind of a bust. The other problem is we're at now the time where the people who might come by will be excuse me. That's at the next scav camp. So I'm going to switch to this side because there is an overwatch position from over here. Just Just hope there's no one in here. Actually, there's not a lot of angles here. But if they come from here to this camp, which they usually do, there he is. Saw him for a second just there. There's definitely someone in that camp. The problem is I'm not prone, so my arm stamina, which is the blue bar in the bottom left, drains very quickly. There's a chance he could see me here too. I'd be surprised. I'll give him a GG. There he goes. Presumably, if he came from that side of the map, he has to extract on my side of the map and will come this way. If he started on my side of the map, then he may not. It's a scav. He's probably in the bunker looting it right now. Or he left, one of the two. Is that the scav running or him? I need to let my arm stamina regen. Yep, it's him. Kind of looks like he's not. He just killed a scav and he's looting over there. I really hope he comes this way. So I could push up knowing where he's there, but it's risky. Because I'm going to lose sight of him and not know where he's moved to. Whereas if I hold here, if he comes this way, I'll get him. Because he comes either through here or he comes through here. If he goes that way, I'll see him moving through this sand patch here. Oh, was there two of them? I'm far enough away that they should have no friggin' idea where that was, but I'm annoyed that that didn't land. I probably needed to aim a bit higher. I don't look like a player scav, actually. I can actually go prone here. It's nicer. But it's fucking my aim up. I can't turn. Yeah, I can't turn to the right all the time. If I was them, I'd probably just back out the way they came. They probably have no idea where the shot came from, but they should probably infer that it's from this side. Like the smart thing to do would be to push on to the right. Go all the way like down that way and come in from there and try and get a look at the camp. So if they come back to where they were looting, they're just likely to get shot again, so... Probably also wise for me to move. Northern UN? Yeah. I mean, there's also a fair chance someone comes for me from behind too. Because people do still want to loot this camp. Should probably just do a quick whip through and make sure there's nothing of super good value here. Like this ophthalmoscope, for example. Possible actually they did loot this place. I just missed them. Because there wasn't a lot of loot there. Although none of the containers are open, so... To do this quickly too, in case they push up while I'm not covering the approach. Yeah, I think they just dipped the opposite direction. Done. I don't know, I thought if I had ranged that I could have dropped him. I'm not going to push over there to loot because they've looted it and they could still be there. I'm going to get this hidden stash over here. Could go up on top of the mountain. Sturman was up. He's not making any noise anymore. Ditch that and wear that. Doesn't protect my ears, which isn't great, but we'll get that helmet back from insurance. Peek up here and see if they're over there. Not seeing any movement since I initially shot at them. They probably went back the other way. Interesting. Definitely sound like landmines, not grenades. I definitely heard footsteps. This sucks. They're probably at the base of the cliff here. Unless it was just echo, which does happen. But I'm pretty sure I heard steps that weren't mine. So how do I play this? I could push around the bottom, but it leaves me pretty exposed because there's no cover there. I could run through the camp, get on the rocks, and try and get out of here. The koala, the sexy koala, is covering the server code. Because the game, each server, each instance has a unique ID, and it helps. It allows people to see if they're in the same game as me, if they're trying to stream snipe. So I'll cover it up. If you hear any background noise, that is my nephew. Alright, I've been shot in the head because I was moving too quietly and too slow before. So I'm going to move with some speed, even though it makes me a bit stompy. Could be someone nearby. I could have just dreamt it. Either way, I'm not sticking around to find out. I can't run off to my right because that beach is landmined. Or mined, I guess is the correct way to say that. Don't care about any of that shit. Yeah, I don't really want to stick around here. Let's go. It's unfortunate timing. Could check his corpse, but he died in like the fucking worst spot. Like, there's just no cover and his weapon sucks. So I'm just going to assume he has shit gear. Not sweat it. Pack that mag real quick. Hear my own gear sounds a lot more. Sometimes I yeah. Definitely. I think I've gotten better about it. But yeah, the weird echoes from your own character definitely throw me a little bit. Ooh, I didn't repair my armor. I didn't even notice this wasn't full durability. Because I haven't been shot. That's right. I think that's from... I think this is the one I took off Rashala's boys not yesterday. Last weekend. Last day of contract with Activision, but my name was to be Vanguard's credits and will be an NPC in the game. Oh, Isabella, that's, I mean, that's kind of cool. Are you going to a different job? Like, I mean, I guess that's very personal. You don't have to answer. But, interesting you mentioned it's your last day of your contract with Activision. I guess it's a contract, right? So, like... Yeah, good to hear you got out of the sleaze fest. Yeah, that's... definitely my thoughts. Seeing if it happens with headphones. Oh, like switching in-game headphones. I found Swordens to be a little bit worse for it. I was so burnt out working there. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's good that you're in titles of a like very prestigious shipped game. I'm sure that will help with the job hunt. Depending, you know, if you are hunting for another studio gig. Worked on so many Call of Duty games? Yeah, I mean, there have been a lot. Am I wearing Swordens? Is that why everything's so loud? I am. That is why everything's so loud. And bassy. I could wear contacts. I kind of prefer contacts in a lot of ways. I know a lot of people don't, but game dev feels like a nightmare based on. I mean, I think it would be not dissimilar to a lot of places that, like any industry like that is very sought after and prestigious. You get that factor of like, we can treat you like crap because if you don't want to do it, if you don't want to take it, there are a billion people lined up behind you ready to do that. You know, like it's got that, and that's not just the games industry. There's plenty of industries like that. I don't really have a super long range scope. Like I have a medium range scope. But we can come up here and see if we can see any of that action. Fortunately, this angle doesn't really have, like, you can't really see a lot of this village from here. You can see this bit, which is a really good overlook that a lot of people use. So you sometimes catch people sitting there because it's got a great view down the road, down the main street of the village here. Other than that, we can really only see this section. Everything else is shrouded by trees. There's Polygon's articles about working conditions at QA in Austin, Eden Prairie, Minneapolis, and elsewhere. I agree with all of it. Okay. Don't want to jinx anything. One game job applied for already. Another game, friend of mine from Activision who still works there, and I'm going to apply at another place that work from home salaried. Don't mind the place, but told me the name, forget. Yeah, sounds good. Good luck. It's probably just player scavs anyway. This has been kind of a bust. This is what happens when you set up in an area thinking like, oh, maybe I'll get to ambush someone, and then it never happens, you know? Oh, you fucking... Spot's okay, you just don't have a lot of angles. I know this isn't really a get up high and get an Overwatch kind of setup. Like a medium range setup. Never find good ammo here anymore. It used to be just lousy with BT constantly. We got left 20 minutes. Car's been taken. Got a lot of game development folks in chat, which is cool. I apologize if any of you have been in chat when I go on rants about game design, knowing fuck all about what I'm talking about. I'm just a fan of video games. An AK today. If he's still alive, it might mean no one's looted the bunker. And Sturman's still alive. Horsey, not worth it. Not a good weapon for this. But I'll take a peek and see. There's one of his guards, I think. 200. Maybe it is 200. At least I'm suppressed. Well, that's Sturman. I straight up no idea where these bullets are landing. Is that him there? There's a body. There's a body. Problem now is he's probably going to hide in the cabins and I think that's a player scav that I just saw then. There's not long left in the map though, so that's why I'm thinking like mostly everyone will be done. Could push down, but I really worry about getting lit up by his guards or him. Like Sturman will just... I'm only wearing tier 4, so like he will double tap me real easy. I get him to move. Could also die to another player who hears me doing this, but I'm hoping players have left the map now, and player scavs don't generally have scopes, so... Damn, that was a really good opportunity to kill him. Alright, there goes all my spare ammo. So I could go down and get on Dickhead Rock. I just worry that he's just gonna like spin and like execute me. Just left him behind. So we could die doing this, but it's late enough that hopefully if I do die, no one will loot my shit. And we'll get it all back from insurance. I don't even know if I have an angle if he's down at the cabins from up here.
Sniping's a good job, mate.
Vertic, thank you for the follow. A lot of the time he's just hiding out. I think that was just a regular scav. Why did I get pain then? Oh, I'm out of hydro. Oh, shit. That's a problem. I have food, but no hydro. That's okay, we can heal through it, but it probably... Either I need to push in there and take him on and hope there's hydro in there, or I have a pretty long run. I think I just need to leave. Do I care about any of this? Not really, actually. And there's usually hydro in the cabins, so fuck it, YOLO. Just book it? Never! There is usually hydro in the cabins. Need to get stamina back though. Yeah, I'm starting to lose health now. That'll counteract it. Alright, let's do the fight now while the heal stim is working.
Замеса, что ли, уходит?
It's not good. Give me his key. I just got fucking lasered by one of his guards through the window. Are you shitting me? Yeah, that's one of his guards. Oh, I got not even in the head, in the thorax. The fuck did he hit me with? SVD round? Oh, M61. Yeah, that'll do it. Using a Vapor Hunter with M61? Jesus. There was also, okay, there was pineapple juice in front of me, so we would have been fine. I would have been able to drink that, go back. I don't think Sturman had any extra shit I needed to loot. Holy shit. That sucks. I mean, we got his key, but it won't be found in raid. I need his key found in raid for a quest. We did kill him, so that does count for one of my Sturman kills. Yeah, it just, wow. I was quick too. Like, I didn't give him much of a chance. That's why it's bad to go down there before you've taken out his guards, because his guards are just as dangerous as him. Yikes. Well, that's okay. We should get the gun back from insurance. I doubt anyone will still be there to go loot that at that stage of the raid. And if we don't, we don't. Like, we did get a scope and a laser. And an augmentin, which we can craft with. Yeah, so I got this weird key. This opens his locker. It's not generally worth opening, but I suppose now that it's not found in raid, you can use the key in the case when he's not there. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it'll be worth holding on to and looting. Like, it probably sells okay, but mine isn't found in raid, so I can't sell it. Yeah, 100k. You need one found in raid for the quest, as I mentioned. That's unfortunate. I don't regret going there, though. I think it was worth it in the end. Just one of those ones where you're like, okay, cool. Let's take the scav into factory. Oh, I'm still wearing my hat. I've been wearing the scav hat the whole time. Let's do a quick pre-roll ad. So back in a minute while we load. You can, yes. So you can get a Red Rebel from the case. You can also get one from Sturman, although I don't believe he had one then. It's more common just get some random assortment of stuff. Yeah, and it usually isn't 100 gram worth. You can get some good stuff in there, though. I don't know what the key vendor's for, but now that it's not found in raid, you can't sell it on the flea, so I'm guessing it probably vendors for like 60-ish. In which case, I'd probably just take the chance of opening up the locker. It's in the middle of the logging camp in the open, so it's very precarious to do it. You have to clear out all the scavs, and then you have to hope a player's not watching you do it, because they'll just shoot you in the head while you're looting. Welcome back, everyone. Apologies if you got an ad, but that helps me with 20 minutes of no pre-roll ads on the site. And it means that new viewers don't... oh, my scav run cancelled. That was weird. A thirst with gasoline. I'm honestly kind of tempted to do a Hades run to end the night. We'll do a scav run and then we'll probably do a Hades run, I think. I did one yesterday and had a good time. Did not beat Hades. Where did I get up to yesterday? I think I bombed out in Elysium. Yes. So I don't think I got to the boss. Also, the build that I had was giving my thumb a real workout. So I think I've let my Hades muscles lax a bit. Let's warm up the hands, get them ready. It's my it's my right thumb because it's the dash strike button. It's the dash strike over and over again that gets me. Get limber. I've enjoyed picking that up again. I went hard and heavy in it last year when it was first out. I think there was like a month or two there where I did a Hades run a day. We can beat Thesis the minute I'm going all the way. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know where I bomb out now. Hey, Thesis the minute. I don't mind that fight. I feel like I focus on the Minotaur first, and then I usually hope to have Artemis's Call really helps because especially if you have purple or something, it's just such a high amount of burst damage that you can beat up on the Minotaur to build it up. And then once you've got a full charge ready, I kill the Minotaur, take Thesis down to half, and then as soon as he does his when he charges up and then does the God Power, you just pop the Artemis Call right next to him and it just shreds him in half a second. And that's my way of dealing with that easily. Ooh, we got a labs card. What do we got here? Bad ammo. Just keep our ears about us and see if there's any action. Sounds pretty quiet so far. Someone running along the bottom of the office section. Very quiet stuff like this. So there had to have been one player in here when I spawned in. You can't spawn into a raid as a player scout before no players. Oh, that didn't get him. There's a player in there, I'm pretty sure. He's trapped. There's no way out of there. Which sucks, because if I'd kept the grenade, I could have just put it straight in there and he'd be fucked. It's now a patience game to see which one of us gets impatient first. Because either I do and I have to push that choke point, or he does. I'm bad at shooting. He's pretty wounded though, I think. Bad shooting on my part, but we got it done. Now please tell me you have heals. Oh, he's level 3. Sorry, bud. He might not. He's level 3. It's heavies. Oh, it does good. Yeah. This is risky. Very weird. Oh, right, I forgot I had the labs card too. Now I feel a bit safer. I'm going to give him his gun back. That was his rig too, wasn't it? And his headphones. Yeah, I want the rat from killing him, but I don't need his gear. Oh. Oh, I should have looked at the post. Raid summary for the rep we got. Bum, bum, bum. Reminder, while we're still on Tarkov, it is the last week. Nope, that's Ween Tarkov. It's the last week for the Tarkov giveaway. Make sure you hit that link and get the entries in. This time next week, I'll be giving away 4 codes for Escape from Tarkov. So if you want to play, that is one way to get in on the action. All right. Let's switch over to Hades and we'll do a run before we finish up for today, which means I can get rid of this hat. Oh. Knocking shit all over the place here. Killing me is a killer. 0.04. Nice. Yeah, 1 for the extract and 0.03 for the player kill. That makes sense. Just call it that. We do. Boom. There is the week 4 secret code. It's gimme that Taki. Actually, I have to open the Epic Store, so this will make it will be on this screen for a little bit here. Oh, it's just logging me in. That's nice. Have you entered Husk, or are you still abstaining? No winners yet. This time next week. You just ended? I don't think that's an official entry. I think that's where I'm usually at for sound. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Let's play some Hades.
Come on in. Greetings. Hey,
I have a lot of dialogue options with people. So I've tried to avoid doing because I'm late in the game and I don't want to give stuff away for folks who haven't seen it. Oh, I just walked through the wall there. Usually I just default to whatever is getting the Shadow Gem bonus is the one I pick. But I feel like I did Sword last time I streamed this. What if we did Bow? Which is... I think I'm trying to remember the one... I'm trying to remember the one that I like doing.
Chiron. Looking good.
I don't think it's that one.
Me.
I think it's actually this one. Oof, 16 heat gauge, huh? You know, I haven't beat Extreme Measures Hades, so let's give that a shot. I'll probably lose, but
Ready.
so the boat oh shit. Charged volley is actually the build that I want to go for. The problem is I have the pom flower equipped, and I usually like wearing this at the end of the run. All right, well, we're gonna give it a shot. I was considering resetting, to see if I could like switch the pom out for like Poseidon. So the build I like doing with this, it requires that charge power up, and then you want to go heavy into Poseidon's powers, because if you get knockback, I will actually go Athena. The one thing that's hard to get is Athena Dash, which is always useful for any build. If you have the pom flower thing, I mean. Oh, this is the illusions one, right? Give me dash.
I cannot glean the details of your predicament right now, cousin. Though maybe this shall help.
Divine Strike doesn't really help me. See, this is the thing, is I don't actually want the damage from the dash. I just want the deflect. So common is actually totally fine. And it's not worth re-rolling because I could re-roll and then not have dash come up. So yeah, my hope is to get a bunch of Poseidon things, including Poseidon Special, and then get the Poseidon upgrade that puts converts knockback damage into boss damage, because bosses don't take knockback damage. So if you can do that, you can get to where a full charge of the special next to Hades will do like 4k per hit. There's another hammer which is for each special arrow that hits a target, they do bonus damage, which also helps. Froststrike is not terrible here because it just is going to be adding a debuff. Or I could get Crystal Beam, but it's epic. I'm gonna take Froststrike. That's the other part of any runs you want to do when you've got privilege status, is by putting 2 different debuffs on an enemy, they then take 40% bonus damage. And it doesn't really matter what the debuff is. So you just try and get either your cast or like... Generally what I try and do is have either my attack is... my build is focused around like... cast, attack, or special. And very rarely is it more than one of those things. So the other 2 just become ways of applying the debuff to get me that plus 40% damage. No, I don't want to do that. So now we've got chill on attack, so that's one part of the debuff done. And if we can get knockback on special and then put rupture on knockback, that's our 2 debuffs right there. So then we just got to space specials and attacks just to keep both ticking on them. Poseidon doesn't really help. And if... sorry, what do you call it? Zeus doesn't really help this build. We could take a random bag there because that could end up being Poseidon. I wasn't ready for that. So I don't mind taking a rando bag. The only thing I got to worry about, yeah, is if it's something else. I mean, this isn't... The call isn't terrible. Crush shot afflicting weak. I might re-roll this.
How about some other boons instead?
That's actually probably a pretty good get, because that's just a good utility option. The issue I have is that if you get oh.
Enjoy it, Charon, mate. Don't go thinking I'm just being kind to get you to lower your prices for me. That would be unconscionable.
What was the next tier? Yeah, the issue is if you pick 2 like random God boons early on, it starts thinking that's what you're focusing on, and it'll start just offering you those. So you can really hose your build. And ending up with a bunch of shit you don't want, and just, you know. I don't mind Artemis though, because crit power is pretty nice. True shot. Ooh, Artemis Call is very good. Take Artemis Call. I'm worried now that I have Demeter, Artemis, and Athena, but no Poseidon. I think for this to actually work, I'm probably going to have to give up on the Pom Flower, which I usually like taking into the Sashia tunnels, because there's so many runes that you end up just getting so many levels on all your shit. But I'm really need to start getting some oh shit, wrong one. Fuck, I meant to do the other one. What's the... Oh, it's R2. Okay, that's my bad. Oh, a little bit of a waste, but... Oh well. Ow. He's one of the charmy things you can get. Whatever. There's a specific name for them. I can't remember. Gift. I have a bit of cash, so let me see that. Poseidon. Damn it.
Well, look at you.
Fuck. I'm really worried about.
Well, look at you, Charon, mate. You're looking well. Something's different about you. Can't quite put my finger on it. Have you done something with your hair? I knew it.
Electro. Electo? What's her name?
Oh, you
Electo.
came back all this way. I'm flattered, Red Blood.
Ow. Easy. Yeah, this is Darren Korb. Yep.
Get out.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to have to switch off Palm, which sucks because I'm not going to be able to get levels. I'm pretty sure this one is always, like, because when you summon Baldy, Chthonic Companion, that's what those things are called. When you summon Baldy, you get some money from it. So I think you don't get as much, like it's not 40, but it's enough that this ends up like an extra use costs you like 5 or 10 gold or something.
Nowhere to go but up. Yes. Change of scenery at least.
Asphodel. Once you get the cadence for the bow down, it's a pretty good weapon.
Come on in.
Ah. Poseidon. Excellent. Now come on, special. Come on, Poseidon.
Just point me toward your enemies, nephew, and they'll become sworn enemies of mine.
Fuck.
Any other blessings, maybe?
Yes! Excellent.
The ocean's
Beautiful.
fury.
Now we just need to get more Poseidon because we need knockback converted to boss damage and other cool stuff from him. I don't know. I don't think I really... how do I get to... Oh, here it is. Tier 1 with Poseidon. Your cast fires a second projectile, which does... Yeah, no, it doesn't really do anything for me. I think I'm just going to save my money on that. I could also buy...
I'll take it.
my max health. Oh, we got another Poseidon. Sick.
Steady now.
Bit of life standing in lava there. Slamming foes. Razor Shoals is good because it is a debuff. And it is epic. But I think... I don't know how many times I'm going to get off with Poseidon, so... It is great. Yeah, it's applying a debuff. I should take it. I should take it. Ooh, do we dare? Yes, we dare. So this is a room where if I can do this without being hit, I get a massive payout. But if I get hit once, then I lose. With a bow, this should be okay. And I can dash and deflect, I mean.
Sisyphus, gangway.
Woo! Pay that man his money. Yeah, I actually want the key. The key gives me rerolls on boons that I don't want. The first one is 1 key. The second one, if you have to reroll again, is 2, and then 4. So like you burn through a lot of keys trying to get stuff. Ah, fuck. That's the problem with those elite ones, is once they hit you with one of them, the other 5 show up and roll right into you.
There's something.
Yeah, I have 380 gold, so let's go to the store.
Thank you, mate.
No.
Not what I need right now.
Yes, here you go. Your boons with knockaway effects deal bonus damage to bosses. I wish this was better quality, but I'm not going to re-roll trying to get better quality. Sure, I'll buy max life. And it's boss time. So now I'm just missing levels, which unfortunately we're going to have trouble getting. So I can't do the power palm flower anymore. See how much damage that does? The thing about this is it's one of those rooms where, one of those builds where it's not just like good room clear and sucks against boss DPS. You're learning. Bye, Lenny. If that was an easy thing, you've just chill them, rupture them by doing attack and then special, and then both debuffs mean they take privilege damage, then pop the God Call, and that's, what, 2,500 damage? So 1,500 plus more if it crits. I don't know if I need to sit on this now. The next boon you find is best things to 20% chance to be rare or better. So it does give me a better chance to find rarer things, but I think I'm probably better off like going for Artemis for crit damage. And then I can switch in the last level to like Acorn for seeing as we're doing extreme measures. Oh shit, I didn't actually mean to buy that. Oh well. Alright, well, we want a hammer right out of the gate here because there's still one more hammer power up that will really help this build with the bonus damage for consecutive special arrows hitting the same target. Yep, sick. Now shows easy to execute and deals 100% damage. So that's the timed attack. Your attack deals 3% of the damage, but charges up slower. This will throw off my rhythm. Hold attack to shoot rapidly, but you cannot power shot. These kind of all suck, and you unfortunately can't reroll hammers. Easy to execute and deals 100% damage. I mean, I'll just have to learn the new timer, I guess. Because none of these actually really affect my build anyway. Let's go for... Oh, it's just a bit quicker. Okay, that's not too bad.
Come die again. What's regenerating? Good enough to eat.
Oh, I can re-roll which ones these will go on.
Hate to be ungrateful here.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm just going to try and take all the levels I can now, I think.
Come and get it. Delicious.
I'm okay with leveling up the call. Minotaur fight?
No, it's the butterfly chamber.
Really good DPS.
Farewell for now, sinister ball of butterflies.
Cast fires a second project. I'm not doing anything with cast, so... Ooh. Support fire is probably going to be pretty bonkers DPS increase here. Because it's just everything you do pops off a second mini arrow. It's just good for clear because it will just hit everything too. I hate these rooms. At least with the bow, it's not too bad. How many? How many uses of my boldy thing do I have? 3.
Nothing left here.
Need healing.
Go, Sisyphus. A palm of power.
Yes.
Got some zest.
Bonus to the boss damage there. Do you think money will help? Because money will get me more upgrades later. This run's going pretty good so far. I mean, we did come in with a plan and have luckily got the pieces mostly. That we needed to execute. Fuck off. Ow. Poseidon and Demeter. Seems good. This will be challenging, but I think I'll take Poseidon first because I'm pretty sure I didn't take him in a previous one of these. Saving foes into barriers. I'm not sure how much of a damage increase that actually is, but get him. I hate these shield dudes. It's on the first wave though. Ah, fuck. Isn't too bad. We haven't lost a Death Defiance charge yet, which is good. Crystal Beam. Ooh, or just massive health regen right now. I really like Crystal Beam. I'm just going to go with the health. We can still probably get Crystal Beam later if it starts offering us more Demeters.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
Applying Synsex Blast. Synsex should cause the blast, clearing the effect. I kind of want to get the crystal cast if I can. Fuck. Oh, this is pretty good actually. I can just throw the casts out and then not pick them up and get bonus damage.
Power of the gods.
From the call. That actually gives me life from collecting gems. Alright, boys.
Upon my faith, you'll take not one more step toward the light of day.
Kiss my ass. Oh, fuck, I dashed into it. Ah, shit, I dashed into it. Okay. Just to make sure he has privileged status here. There we go. Yeah, their story is very good. Theseus is a real asshole, but I like Asterius a lot.
Showed them who's boss, didn't we, Shade?
Yeah. That's my Shade. Good job, buddy.
To entertain you, Shades.
So we are now entering into the final area. I'm going to take the Acorn because I've never beaten Extreme Measure Hades before. I would like the next thing to have upgraded rarity, and I would like health. Alright. Let's see how we go here. Goldie jar there on the way through. Alright, what do we got? Demeter and Poseidon.
Should stock up for the road ahead.
I'm actually going to not buy Poseidon just yet, because if we come across a green, what do you call it, a purple store, we can buy a Death Defiance charge back.
Can't do that.
And it costs 200 coins to do that, so... Save my dollary dues just in case. Asshole. There you poisoned me. Again. Until you get their armor off and you can't stun lock them. They're nasty because they'll just poison you. Took a bit too much damage on that one, but that's okay. Fires a second projectile which deals reduced base damage. No. Attacking stronger in the first 10 seconds. I don't really know what I want out of this. Like what he can give me.
What else is there?
Well, that answers that. Oh, I missed some coins. There was a gold jar there that I missed. I was too excited. I guess levels.
Maybe it's in here.
I don't know how much damage that legendary one actually increases, but hey, beautiful. Got full Death Defiance back. I'm gonna need it too. Probably should be using my special more.
Fast this time.
Yeah, that was quick.
Disgusting. Cerberus will love it.
Now this becomes an instance of, do I want to keep going?
Now for a chat with Cerberus.
Normally I would keep going, but that's because normally I'm wearing the Palm Flower, which for each room we complete, we're getting bonus levels, but that's not the case anymore. So it's purely, do I want any of these three? And I don't think I do. I can buy Poseidon and a level, or just three, or just the big level. I think I'll buy Poseidon and a level. Slamming foes into barriers creates a wave of blast in the area. That seems good. And then we'll buy just a little level. Can increase wave pounding anymore, so we're up to plus 44% damage to bosses. So we'll see how this goes. Hey Larry, I'm pretty happy with this build. I don't know, can I... The timer's still running if I do this, but we've got Chill, and then we've got Special. We've got Artemis Call for burst damage, which is nice. We got Knockaway effects dealing bonus damage to bosses. We got the Legendary for more Knockaway. Breaking Wave, Rupture. Power Shot is the big one. So we're just going to get up to him and then try and unload these four. We didn't get the consecutive special arrows adding base damage, which is really nice. So we are missing that. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Yes, I agree, Ico. I was very concerned that he was going to be a boss fight.
Nice night, no?
I've never beaten Extreme Measure Hades here, so this will be interesting. Oh fuck, I'm just burning these acorn charges. Oh right. I maybe should have saved that for later when I need the health. Fuck, it's a lot of fucking dudes. All right. It's one down.
Come on and die.
Oh, I need to pay more attention to when that's happening.
The goddess of the hunt ought to know when to retreat.
Oh, fuck off.
Souls of the dead to me.
Can't do that.
Adrius.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, this is not working.
Won't go back.
Picked up their scent.
What the fuck? Oh, I shows you how much I've done that mode. I didn't even know that was a thing. He has so he has like a call-in effect, and he uses Cerberus. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think he fights me. I think he just runs through and drops meteors, like the. Let's go show him. There's no hard feelings.
You've always been there for me, boy.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think that might be like the second time I've ever fought Extreme Measures Hades and got that far. Clearly, like, I was surprised by that. So, yeah, God, this game is so good. Yeah, that build was good. I think that wasn't the build's problem. I was doing enough damage, but I was just so focused on like stacking debuffs and keeping my casts thrown out that I was just eating shots that I shouldn't have. I should have been focusing on dodging shots first and then doing that other stuff. So anyway, we'll just keep it with the one run there today. And I'll save and quit back out to the menu so we get some cool music. And I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do Tarkov again. Maybe we'll do another late night Hades run at the end of that. We'll see. But definitely Tarkov tomorrow. So the schedule's going to be Tarkov tomorrow, Total Warhammer the next day, Tarkov the day after that, and then Total Warhammer again on Sunday. So it's going to be a Tarky and then Warhammer spread coming up here. Reminder, if you would like a copy of Tarkov, make sure you're hitting that link and completing the entries. There is the week 4 secret code right there. That'll get you 50 bonus entries. Make sure you go enter that because we'll be doing the giveaway a week from today. This is the final week of the August giveaway. Let's have a look. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, that's my Windows sound. God damn. Chrome, I swear, sometimes. Let's have a look and see. Ooh, Rudism is doing a 1-button Dark Souls. That sounds like a good time. Let's go say hi to Rudism. He's doing Morse code Dark Souls. That sounds like hell on earth. So let's go say hi to that New Zealand boy. And he has a good show and a good community. So I'm sure you'll have fun there. See you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Pacific. Take care of yourselves, friends. We'll see you next time. Later.